Tacoma, this is Monster Jam.
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. We've got 8 Monster Jam superstars, and they've been seeded into a bracket based on a random draw. The winner of this round will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing win. So we got one question for you to kick this thing off. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
In the left lane, make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Taking on her opponent in the right lane, Alex Barden in Earthshaker. A big job for Alex Barden in Earthshaker as he takes on Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Not only has she taken 2 JCB Racing wins so far this weekend, but gotten herself in the final round every event. Can he take her out? Let's go green! Your winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Once again, your winner of that last race, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. In the left lane, let's hear it for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Taking on his opponent in the right lane, Cynthia Gauthier Lucas Stabilizer. Now we've seen Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer get into the finals once, but a whole new track as Carson Williams is determined to be the one to cross the finish line. Let's go green! Your winner, Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. Little bit of trouble on the track for Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. That means advancing on to the semifinals from that last race will be Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. Our third matchup's pulled to the line. Make some noise for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack. He's taken on Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. One JCB Racing win under the belt for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack as he takes on El Toro Loco. Only room for one in the semifinals. Let's go green. Your winner, Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack. Once again, advancing on from that last race will be Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack. Advancing on to the semifinals is Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack, but who will he face in the semifinals? The answer to that question is the winner of this next matchup. In the left lane, let's hear it for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor. He's taking on his opponent in the right lane, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger having made it to the finals once here so far this weekend in the JCB Racing competition. Looking to see Tyler Groth in Velociraptor make it to that final round for the first time here in the Tacoma Dome. These drivers will have to be fast on those straightaways, smart and tight on the corners. There's only room for one in the semifinals. Let's go racing! Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, we started with 8 Monster Jam superstars, but now we're down to the fastest final 4. The winners of this round will advance to the finals and be crowned our racing winner. You guys did such a good job in the first round. Let's do it again. Who's ready for JCB semifinal round?
Tacoma, a third time matchup here in the semifinals as we see these two go head to head. We've got Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's taken on Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. These two fierce competitors meet for the third time as they pull to the line. A rematch of a final round, but here in the semifinals, only one of them will advance on. Let's go green! Your winner, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuits. Once again in the finals for the 4th time this weekend, it's Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit, securing her spot in the final round. Now make some noise for this next matchup. Pulled to the line, ready to go, Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack. He's looking to take out his opponent in the black and green Wrecking Machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. We've got Legend versus 1 win for Jurassic Attack up against Gravedigger. Let's go racing! That looks like a race too close to call. We've got our Monster Jam officials reviewing the replay footage right now to see which one of these drivers to BKT Tires crossed that finish line first. Waiting to get word from those officials. Tacoma advancing on Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, this is it. This is the final racing finals of the weekend. This is where we determine who's going to take the first 8 points of our event and that top spot on our leaderboard. One last time, Tacoma. Come on, give me your energy. Who's ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
In the finals for the fourth time this weekend, 2 JCB Racing wins under her belt. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's taken on the black and green Wrecking Machine with 44 JCB Racing wins. Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger. It's a third-time matchup for these 2 competitors with Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit with 2 wins. Who will it be? Your winner, Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit. Tacoma, your very first competition winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Her third JCB Racing win of the weekend. JCB Racing win number 9 of the year for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's grabbed those first 8 points and that top spot on the leaderboard.
That's right, another racing win. You've actually just been, the finals in racing has just been your home this weekend, and you've taken 3 out of the 4. Is that enough consistency for you?
Absolutely. You know what? These are some tough competitors out here. So lining up next to Weston, you know, every single time in the finals is a little, you know, nerve-wracking. But to be able to come out here and take him down and take on that win, I don't even have words. I'm so excited.
So you've been just so hard on yourself this weekend. You've been so making sure that you're trying to be consistent, that you're trying to take these wins. You've said that this pod of drivers has been so difficult. All right, we got one more 2-wheel skills challenge. We got one more freestyle. How's the truck doing? How are you doing going into the last half of the event?
You know what? We're coming in strong. This is our last event, so I'm coming out Princess of Carnage style here at the Tacoma Dome. You know, we've got a fresh transmission in there for today, so I'm just going to come out here, try to hit that consistency, and put on 2 great 2-wheel skills moves.
And with that, make some noise for your racing winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit secures her first place spot on the leaderboard. Check this out. She's got 8 points, which gets her that first place spot. But you can see Weston Anderson in Gravedigger in second place with a total of 7 points. So this is how the competition points break down. And then look at this. We got a 2-way tie for third place between Jurassic Attack and Lucas Stabilizer. And then a 4-way tie. You can see there with Earthshaker, El Toro Loco, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Velociraptor. Now as we move on, there's going to be chances for these drivers to get more points. Coming up soon in the two-wheel skills challenge, we'll have another chance, but this time you guys will be the official judges. Each driver will get 2 attempts at their craziest maneuver out on the track. We're looking to see some combinations and some crazy stuff. So get your smartphones ready for the two-wheel skills competition coming up soon. Joining me up at the desk, 2 Monster Jam fans and my 2 new friends. Tacoma, I want you to give a big warm welcome, make some noise for Chancellor and Troy. Let me hear ya. That's why I love Tacoma, you guys. You guys are loud and proud, and I saw you guys actually earlier, and I'm so excited. We're gonna put not really your Monster Jam knowledge to the test, but you guys are gonna go head-to-head with Weston Anderson. We're gonna see, Tacoma, who can name more animals in 15 seconds, Chancellor and Troy or Weston Anderson. How you feeling? You feeling confident?
I would say so.
How you feeling, Troy? You think you can do it?
Yeah.
All right, I think you guys can too. What I'm gonna do, I'll hold the mic right in the middle. You guys call in those animals. So we're gonna get that clock ready up on the board, and I'm gonna hand this over in 3, 2, 1.
Tiger. Lion. Bear. Bear. I don't know. Cow. Zebra. Chicken. Fish.
You guys got 11, though. It is so hard when you're put on the spot. You're going to think of all the animals after this. But 11 is a really good score. So let's put you guys up against Weston Anderson to see who did it better. Let's see. You guys, he got 9, you got 11. What does that mean? Who won?
We. Us.
You guys won. Tacoma, give it up for Chancellor and Troy. You guys took out Weston Anderson. That's not something everybody can say. And you know what? For helping me out, you guys did such a great job. I want to give you tickets to the post-show meet and greet. After today's event, I want you guys, your whole group, you're going to go and meet all the drivers. They've got a little gift bag for you of souvenirs to sign and everything like that. Does that sound good? Anybody you're excited to meet?
Gravedigger and a lot of Earthshaker and a lot more.
How about you, Troy? Anybody you're looking to meet?
Gravedigger and
That's okay. Gravedigger takes the stage. You guys just took Weston Anderson out. You're going to have to tell him all about it at the post-show meet and greet. You guys got your tickets, and if you guys also want to go to the winner's circle, just like Chancellor and Troy, scan that QR code right now on the video board. Tickets are limited. This is the only opportunity you guys have to get tickets. We don't have room for everybody, unfortunately, so grab those tickets right now. We do stop sales at halftime, but this is your chance to get your tickets to the post-show meet and greet, and you guys might even see Chancellor and Troy at the winner's circle. You guys give them a round of applause one more time for these guys for taking out Weston Anderson. It is time for the second competition of today's event. It's the two-wheel skills challenge. And in this event, not only will you be the official judges, but you'll need to watch carefully as each driver pulls off their most impressive maneuvers with 2 attempts each for 8 of our superstars. Carlos, the fans are taking over and the destiny's literally in their hands. Do you think Tacoma's ready?
I think they're ready. Remember, judgeszone.com, code TAC. Scan that QR code when the time is right and lock in those scores. But enough talking, let's get to the action. Make some noise for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Up first, here to shake things up, it's Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Freeze framing the truck. Give it up. Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Judgeszone.com scoring is open, Tacoma.
Alex Barden in Earthshaker kicking off the two-wheel skills competition and doing it with his style. Check it out now on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay, showing off on 2 BKT tires the power and control that he's able to have over this 12,000-pound machine. It is tough to go first in the lineup, but a fantastic run in my opinion. But Tacoma, let's check out yours, the one that matters. We've got your scores locked in. The score for Alex Barden in Earthshaker is a 7.319. That is the score to beat. Next to the track, let's see those hands in the air for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Scoring is open. Let them hear you make some noise. Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Less than 20 seconds to lock in those scores.
Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler knew he had to do something big. He's looking to take the score. Check out his reenactment of that bicycle. Tacoma, he's doing it for you, Monster Jam fans. He's doing it for your scores. Pulling off one of the hardest moves there is in Monster Jam. All here for your scores. Let's check it out. The score for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler is... It's a 5.407 right now. That's good enough for second place. Next up, he's won every two-wheel competition so far. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Tacoma, did you like that? Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco. Scoring is open.
Tacoma, I don't know if you blinked and maybe missed it. Check it out now on the Super Glued to the Action replay. This guy is an absolute madman out on the track. The ability that he has to turn a save into a crazy maneuver is absolutely nuts. Check this out now on the Super Glued to the Action replay. Somebody better tell Fernando Martinez, you don't have to be on one BKT tire, just two is fine with us, but check this out. In that final moment, loses that balance and goes over. But hey, after pulling off a move like that, I think I'd be all right if I wasn't back on 4 BKT tires. But third in the lineup is a tough spot, and you all are the judges. We've got that current score to beat right now is held by Alex Barden in Earthshaker. He's got a score of a 7.319. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is Tacoma 9.215. We have a new leader. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco takes that top spot in the two-wheel skills competition. Like I said, he has taken the win in all 3 of our events here for this competition in the Tacoma Dome. We'll see today. Is he able to hang on to that top score and make it 4 two-wheel wins here in the Tacoma Dome? A clean sweep of that competition is just moments away and potentially his. Fernando Martinez absolutely has a target on his back for the remaining competitors in the two-wheel skills competition. Next to the track, make some noise for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor. Tacoma, here he comes through that tunnel and headed to the track. Tyler Groth in Velociraptor.
And just like that, the whole body is off the truck. Make some noise, Tyler Groth, Velociraptor. Less than 20 seconds left. These competitors are throwing down today. Judgeszone.com.
Tyler Groth and Velociraptor, you can see exactly how his truck looks the way it does. He's torn that body to pieces, and it's been pulling off crazy maneuvers like that. A smart move, in my opinion, for him to add in that big sky wheelie at the beginning. We heard you Tacoma Monster Jam fans get nice and loud, so we'll see if that's reflected in your scores. He's up against a tough competition with that score to beat by El Toro Loco, a 9.215. The score for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor is a solid score, an 8.106. That right now is good enough for second place.
Monster Jam fans, I'm over here with my buddy Jax. Can everybody make some noise for Jax? Okay, so I gotta ask you, was that run by Toro crazy?
Yeah.
Were you on Judges Zone? I heard you put in a score.
10.
A 10. I would have given that a 10 too. That was absolutely crazy. So I had to come talk to you. I saw you were excited. So we're gonna play a game called Name That Truck. Super simple. You see that video board right there? A truck's gonna start to appear and you have to guess which one that Monster Jam truck is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Tacoma, help them out. I see something, I can't really tell, maybe some orange, maybe some yellow. You got it? Oh, okay, I heard it. You want to say it over the mic? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Toro Loco.
Say it again.
Toro Loco.
Say it one more time.
Toro Loco.
Yeah! Jax, for getting that right, I'm going to give you your very own Toro Loco! Great job, Zach.
Monster Jam fans, as we prepare to clear the track for our next competitors, We've got to keep in mind what's at stake here. Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit did just take that win in the JCB Racing competition. So her run here in the two-wheel skills challenge is going to be one that matters most for her being able to potentially be in contention for taking home that overall event championship trophy. Brianna Mahan's going to look for that top spot and a high score, but in order to win the competition, she'll need to knock out El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez, who's been on a roll in the two-wheel skills competition. But still, 3 more drivers at that advancing on, or still to come here in the two-wheel skills competition. So anyone could take that top spot on the leaderboard. We'll see how she'll do. She's ready to hit the track. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuits.
Let me hear you. Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. 2 attempts, 2 solid attempts in the two-wheel skills challenge. Get to judgeszone.com right now. We need your scores.
Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit proving that pressure is nothing for her. She comes out here, lays it down, a great two-wheel move. See it now on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. She's up on 2 tires, making it look easy. But then for her second maneuver, goes in for the hardest move there is to do. The bicycle out here in the track. You've seen it. This track gets these drivers excited. You heard her say it. She's ready to break out those tricks and hoping for your high scores. Let's check it out. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a solid score, a 7.928. Right now, that's good enough for 3rd place. As we get closer and closer to crowning our two-wheel skills competition winner, we also are having a little bit of progress here on our St. Jude ambassador of the event. Check this out. Fernando Martinez for El Toro Loco is currently in the lead. But if you're right here in Tacoma Dome, scan this QR code at the bottom of my screen. What you'll need to do then is select one of the drivers. You make your donation, and all of the proceeds go directly to families partnered with St. Jude in the fight against childhood cancer. But you choose that driver, and at the end of the event, we're going to crown a St. Jude ambassador of the event. Right now, it's looking like El Toro Loco. Ready to hit the track. It's that black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Keep that energy going for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. I know he's feeling that run. If you're feeling it too, get to judgeszone.com. Lock in your score.
He came second in the racing finals, and he said no way. He's coming out here determined to win the two-wheel skills competition. Weston Anderson laying down an insane run for you, Tacoma. Look, I heard you guys when he shut his truck off. You knew exactly what to do. You cheered for him in that. He's out there showing off, Tacoma, with some major skill. A fantastic run. Let's see if it was enough. That top spot and score to beat right now is held by Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. It's a score of a 9.215. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... Tacoma 9.590. We have a new leader. He's chasing him off the track. Our next competitor, ready to go. Let's hear it for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack.
There we go. Scoring is open. Another solid two-wheel run. Preston Collins, make some noise for Jurassic Attack. Less than 20 seconds left. Tacoma, make those scores happen. Lock them in.
Preston Collins out on the track after that run, and he doesn't have any fear going up against these competitors. He's throwing it down. 2 very successful attempts in the competition, and just like that, we've got your scores locked in. The score for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack is... It's a solid score of 5.904 right now. That's good enough for 6th place. Our final competitors ready to hit the track. Make some noise for Cynthia Gautier, Lucas Stabilizer.
Get loud for Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. JudgesZone.com scoring is open.
Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer showing off her skills here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Pulls off the hardest move there is to do, a bicycle. And we've seen these drivers out here making this stuff look easy, but a smart run by Cynthia Gauthier starts off with that two-wheel maneuver and ends with that bicycle flare. She's hoping it's enough for you guys to slide that tire all the way to the top. Let's check it out. That score to beat is Weston Anderson with a 9.590. The score for Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer is... It's a solid score, but this means your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger. Weston Anderson in Gravediggers comes second to El Toro Loco, but today he says no longer. He takes home number 58 of the year.
Weston, the two-wheel skills competition this weekend has been one of the most exciting battles. What I like about your run is that you had variety. Both of your attempts looked almost completely different. Was that a strategy that you had on your mind going into this competition?
100%, man. I saw Fernando go out there. I'm not going to lie. That is one of the only dudes in this Monster Jam legacy, this crazy thing that we live every day that can make me shake in my boots. Hats off to him, man. But no, I knew I had to throw something else out there. I wasn't too confident with two bicycles. I know my stuff whenever I'm on the front two wheels and the back two wheels. So I stuck with what was true to me. That second one, I just let it marinate just a little bit extra this time. Made sure I was calm in the truck. And, man, it worked out awesome, man. That's what we needed all weekend long. And I'm glad we got it here in Show 4.
So with that win, that means that you're in the leader. You're at the top spot on our leaderboard going into the last competition of the event. How you doing? You think we can walk away with one more overall before the weekend's done?
Man, all we could do is try. You know I strive on freestyle. My dad created it way back in the day in that crazy Gravedigger truck. We're currently throwing some turns in the shocks back there, bumping up pressure, giving us some ride height, because we're about to go big, Tacoma. I hope you guys are ready. I know we are. Come on, let me hear you guys make some noise. Y'all ready for some freestyle?
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, this is going to be one of the coolest things you see on this track. These are the superstars of freestyle motocross, and this is the way it's going to work. First, they're going to start off with a couple of warm-up laps, a couple of warm-up tricks, but don't be fooled. These tricks are still going to be Instagram-worthy, video-worthy, so you're not going to want to miss them. After they're done warming up, next, we'll hit the best trick challenge. Here they go. Already bringing out the insane tricks, Billy Wilson. Jimmy Hill, I think. Cody McDonough. Coming around for his second jump, give it up, Taylor Eddins. A heart attack on that first one. Cordova, don't see many of those. A double grab Indy on that one. And a super solid cliffhanger. All right, Tacoma, on this one, when he hits the ramp, I want us to cheer. Give him some energy. Two more riders, give it up. Through the handlebars. Kiss of death, almost a handstand in the air. I think we got one more warm-up and then we'll get this best trick started. the classic, the backflip. Not to be outdone, an Indian air variation. And one more backflip to kick this thing off. All right, guys. This is the final time you guys are going to see these guys on this track. This is the final best trick competition. Here's the way it's going to work. You've been on Judges Zone already this event. Go to judgeszone.com one more time because you guys are going to score each of their best trick attempts. They'll have one attempt and one attempt only to wow you fans. Riders, for the last time in Tacoma, are you warmed up and ready to go? Tacoma Dome, you warmed up and ready to go. Give it up for the best trick competition.
Up first, make some noise for Taylor Eddins. Taylor Eddins is from Henrietta, California. Today, he's riding his 2022 Honda 450. He showcased his talent on the West Coast Arena Tour here at Monster Jam. Make some noise for Taylor Eddins.
Make some noise, Taylor Eddins. Get to judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com, lock in those scores.
It is no easy job to start the pack and go first in the best trick competition, but Taylor Eddins handles it with style, pulling off a perfect rock solid for you guys. You've got to lock your scores in, and we're going to see exactly where the bar stands for the rest of the competition. The score for Taylor Eddins is a solid score, a 7.937. That is the score to beat. Up next, put your hands together for Billy Wilson. Billy Wilson is from Phoenix, Arizona. Today he's riding his Kawasaki 450. He's competed in the brand new Monster Jam Freestyle Mania lineup with Caleb Blood for Team Sparkle Smash, and he's taken his talent across the globe to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Costa Rica. But today he's bringing you his best trick right here in the Tacoma Dome. One more time, give it up for Billy Wilson.
Final attempt of the weekend. Put your hands together for Billy Wilson. Scoring is open. Get them locked in. Only a couple seconds left.
Billy Wilson looking to take that top spot and high score away from Taylor Eddins with a move he knows the Tacoma fans love. He pulls off the first flip of the best trick competition, and we're about to find out if it was enough. Right now, that score to beat is held by Taylor Eddins. It's a score of a 7.937. The score for Billy Wilson is Tacoma, that's an 8.600. We have a new leader. Next to the ramp, make some noise for Jimmy Hill. Jimmy Hill is from Roseburg, Oregon, and today he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha 450. He's been riding for over 18 years, and he was the first runner-up at the American Freestyle Motocross Association. He's also a silver medalist at the X Games in the Harley-Davidson Hooligan Racing Competition. He's bringing all of his talents right here to the Tacoma Dome. He wants you guys to get loud. Tacoma, one more time, Jimmy Hill.
Scoring is open. Get loud, Jimmy Hill.
Jimmy Hill laying it down in the best trick competition and looking to take the top spot, but it's just up to you guys at judgeszone.com. We're going to see who will walk away with that lead. The current score to beat right now is held by Billy Wilson. It's a score of an 8.600. The score for Jimmy Hill is A solid score, an 8.578. Right now, that's good enough for second place. One final rider to go. Let's hear it for Cody McDonough. Cody McDonough is from Ravensdale, Washington. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Stark Varg. He's been riding professionally for over 4 years, but he hopped on his very first bike at the age of 3. One more time, Cody McDonough.
That will do it. The last rider, make some noise, Cody McDonough. Scoring is open. Your final chance to go to judgeszone.com and lock in your score.
Cody McDonough pulling off a gnarly whip in the best trick competition and hoping that that is the trick that will take the win. He's gotten the win so far 3 times here this weekend. Will he do it for another time? Let's find out. That score to beat right now is currently still held by Billy Wilson. It's a score of an 8.600. The score for Cody McDonough is Tacoma, your best trick winner, Cody McDonough.
Congratulations to Cody. We'll talk to him in a minute. But we've got something else for you. Our FMX riders are going to do something called the FMX Grand Finale. Here's the way it's going to work. They're going to line up across the track and go back to back to back to back into the air in a train formation to wow each one of you fans. When they get close to that landing ramp, I need you to scream. That's what I'm talking about, Tacoma. I knew you would get loud. We're gonna do it again. Here we go. They're lining up for round 2. Get ready to get loud. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, but we got one more to go. One last grand finale. I'm gonna let them line up and then I'm gonna ask for your help. Tacoma, say it with me. One more time. 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 Tacoma, your superstars of USFMX, Taylor Eddins, Billy Wilson, Jimmy Hill, and your winner, Cody McDonough. Cody, you swept the weekend with your bread and butter. Talk to us. What makes that trick so comfortable to you?
This bike is crazy. You just can throw it completely backwards and bring it back pretty quick. It's so fun.
And what makes it so exciting? Like, you have one of the best whips in the game. What makes yours different from most other ones?
I just grab a handful of throttle, lean back, and let it crank out there.
And it clearly looks like it. This is the last time you swept the weekend. Last time you're going to get to compete with these fans. You got any last messages before you take off?
Yeah, thank you all for coming out. You guys were a great crowd, and we appreciate you guys.
You guys are awesome. Keep that noise going for your winner, Cody McDonough. Tacoma, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. That will do it. That will do it. Make some noise. Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. He said it. He said he was going to go crazy. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Carson Williams, an absolute madman out on the track here in freestyle. But Tacoma, what a way to start off the freestyle competition. Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler has just got a certain fight than he has when he hits the track. We love to see a little bit of body destruction. I know as fans, it's good to see a little bit of that action in freestyle. So we're going to see exactly what you guys thought of that run with your scores. They're officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler is... It's a 7.593. That is a solid score and your current score to beat.
All right. So it's time for another Monster Jam game. And I've got my buddy Holden here. You got some of your family and friends. Who are these people right here? Can you tell us who they are?
Coral and Jess.
Coral, say that one more time.
Jess.
And Jess. Make some noise for our Monster Jam contestants. All right, so I was explaining this to you earlier. You're going to check out that video screen. There's going to be 3 helmets. There's going to be a trophy that's going to be there. Follow that trophy. Don't lose it. You got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Sometimes they trick you, by the way. Sometimes they jump around. Make sure that you're paying attention. All right, keep looking. Tacoma Dome, help us out. Make sure you keep that trophy in your mind. All right, don't look away. Don't look away. I knew it. I knew it. They do this every time. People get a little too complacent. You got to stay locked in. All right. But I'm going to let you finish, but I'm going to ask people, okay? So we've got a very confident 3 right here. We got 3, we got 2. That's like a house divided over there. What do we think? There's a 3 over there, a 2. Nobody thinks it's in 1? Not at all? Okay, so we got 3 over there. We got Bubbles up at the top. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, final answer. Say it over the mic.
2. 110%.
How many percentage?
110%.
All right. Oh, whoa! Yeah! You, sir, are winner. You're going to walk away. Can you help me out with this? It's kind of cool. Let's see. Can you grab one side of it? Go ahead and pull this apart. Check this out. It's your very own Gravedigger flag. And wait a minute. That's an autograph, sir, from the one and only Weston Anderson.
As we move right along here in the freestyle competition, as the official judges, some things for you guys to keep in mind as you see these runs roll out on the track. Now, every single driver in the freestyle competition must complete the first 15 seconds of their run. No matter how epic those first 14 seconds are, they have to make it to that mark in order to be eligible for a score. Then we want to see a combination of them using all of the ramps out on that track. We saw a great job of that with Carson Williams for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. We see him make a lot of traction. He covers this whole track. And of course, we want to see a combination of the stuff we've seen so far. We want those 2-wheel moves. We want to see some big air. We want to see major speed. And of course, we're looking for that Monster Jam wow factor. Remember, have your smartphones already up at judgeszone.com because once you hear Carlos let you know scoring's open, that's your cue. And you've only got 20 seconds to lock it in. Make sure you've got a say in which driver will have the final trophy here in the Tacoma Dome.
Monster Jam fans, take a look at that video screen. It's time for Name That Truck. Once you know the answer, shout it out. I think I've heard it 1 or 2 times. Shout it louder. You got anybody else figure it out already? That's right. If you guessed the one and only Gravedigger, you are correct.
Tacoma, who's ready for more Monster Jam Freestyle? I'm gonna need you to keep up that energy for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack.
Hitting just about every obstacle on this track. Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack. JudgesZone.com, you know the drill, Tacoma. Lock in your score.
Preston Collins hits the track for Jurassic Attack in his final shot at earning some points from you Monster Jam fans. He's looking for that top score, and he absolutely soared after it. We saw some major big air in his freestyle run, lots of speed, and he absolutely used that entire Tacoma Dome track. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Preston Collins in Jurassic Attack is... Check it out, a 6.820 right now. That's good enough for second place. Next up, time to get loud for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor.
Another run. Nobody left on that truck. Give it up, Tyler Groff, Velociraptor. 20 seconds left. Get those scores locked in.
Tyler Groth in Velociraptor lays it down, a mean freestyle run, and with that body torn to pieces, we can really see a cool inside look at that cab. And you see him working hard during that freestyle run, but we see him get some major air. We even saw a little bit of donut action, which I love to see in any freestyle run, but it's your opinion that matters. You guys being the official judges, so let's check out your scores. The score for Tyler Groth in Velociraptor is a solid score of 6.698. That is good enough right now for third place. Next hit the track. Let's see those Toro horns in the air for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Tacoma, I think he's headed for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
El Toro Loco is doing it in the air. Fernando Martinez throwing it down again. Scoring is open.
Tacoma, what'd you think of that backflip? We're coining the term, we're calling it Fernando Freestyle. This man is absolutely taken over the track, Tacoma. He has laid down some crazy moves, and his ability to control that truck remains so consistent. He's able to throw down a run like that. Up on the video board, you see it. Huge air there, 12,000 pounds, 1,500 horsepower, and Fernando Martinez behind the wheel. That makes for a great combination, but we're gonna see exactly what that run means for this young man. We've got the scores locked in. That current score to beat right now is held by Carson Williams in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. It's a score of a 7.593. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is a 9.610. We have a new leader. Next to the track, Tacoma, make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Let's make some noise for that run. Alex Barton in Earthshaker. Couple seconds left at judgeszone.com. Evaluate that run, watch the replay, and lock in your score.
Alex Barton in Earthshaker, absolutely looking to take out the competition here in freestyle. Check it out now on the Super Glued to the Action replay. The fastest run I think we've seen. He gets just major speed in between those obstacles, and that's speaking to exactly how much control he's got over that Monster Jam truck. But we've got your scores officially locked in. That current score to beat is held by Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. It's a 9.610. The score for Alex Barton in Earthshaker is, it's a 6.154. Right now, that's good enough for 5th place. Monster Jam fans, as we move closer to crowning our freestyle winner, I've got great news for you. Our St. Jude ambassador of the event continues to kick on, and right now, it's El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez. He's in the lead not only in our freestyle competition, but to be the St. Jude ambassador of the event. Remember, each one of these, as you can see, is a donation from a very generous fan. So we want to thank all those fans who've made that donation. You helped crown our St. Jude ambassador of the event. We're adding another win for El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez. Next to the track, make sure you've got your semi-horns ready for Cynthia Gautier, Lucas Stabilizer.
That is it. Make some noise for that crazy run from Cynthia Gautier, Lucas Stabilizer. Lots of big air, lots of excitement on that run. Let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Tacoma, that's the biggest air we've seen all night. Cynthia Gautier lays it down for Lucas Stabilizer, absolutely launching that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, soars it through the Tacoma Dome. I know that those fans that love that big air definitely scored that run high, so let's go ahead and take a look at that official score. The score for Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer is a solid score, an 8.341. Right now, that puts her in second place. Next up, put your hands together for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Tacoma, she wants to know if you're ready for freestyle action. But you know what? I am just getting word. When you take a big air and you take those big impacts right now, like Cynthia Gauthier has in Lucas Stabilizer, there is a cost at that. We're going to have our JCB Dirt Squad take Stabilizer off that track and clear the way for our next competitor, Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit. But as that action happens behind me, let's remember exactly where the competition stands in freestyle. Currently, Fernando Martinez holds out that first place spot. He's got that top score, a high score too with that, of a 9.610. Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer has just landed herself in second place with that top score of an 8.341. Monster Mutt Rottweiler Carson Williams holds out the third place spot. Jurassic Attack currently in fourth. Velociraptor in fifth. And Earthshaker currently in sixth. But this lineup could totally change. We've got 3 more competitors still to come. And they can have a say. They can have a crazy run. And you all can score that. And that whole leaderboard could be completely changed. Remember, this is the final time these drivers hit the track and their last opportunity to earn points from you Monster Jam fans.
Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board. It is time to test your knowledge about Monster Jam. It's time for Monster Jam Trivia. You see the question, you see the answers. How do you start one of these massive 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks? Is it A, B, C, maybe D, if you're really polite? Shout it out if you know the answer. If you guessed B, you are pretty smart when it comes to Monster Jam.
I know somebody who's about to flip that switch. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Keep that energy going and turn it into some scores. For Brianna Mahan, check out that replay, judgeszone.com.
Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit just looking like she's having a blast out on the track during this freestyle run. She's dominated this competition, taking 1 win so far here in the Tacoma Dome for freestyle. Big air. You can tell this girl is not afraid of that throttle. So let's go ahead and see exactly where she stands. The score for Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit is a solid score, an 8.064. That right now is good enough for third place. One final truck remains. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Oh my goodness! Weston Anderson, Gravedigger!
Tacoma, the energy is electric in the Tacoma Dome. That is Weston Anderson. I'm not sure any words are needed for that freestyle run. The amount of saves, the amount of air, absolute insanity. And it all comes down to your scores. The current score to beat right now is held by Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. It's a score of a 9.610. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is Tacoma, your freestyle winner, but most importantly, your overall event champion, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Just 1 point shy of a perfect event, Weston Anderson claims that trophy for the final time here in the Tacoma Dome.
Where are the crew guys at? Team Gravedigger, if you're out there, come on down. Celebrate with us. Weston, if you could have seen the drivers, the staff, the crew, the crowd, absolutely insane. What in the world was that?
Man, that's exactly what we needed right there to end a great weekend here in Tacoma, man. It's the last time this Gravedigger truck right here is going to hit this track. We're retiring Gravedigger 37, and man, what a way to go out for these Tacoma fans. I knew as soon as I hit that first jump and I went big, I was going big the rest of it. We were getting buck wild out there. Tacoma, what did you guys think of that?
What clicked? What happened? You were so frustrated, and it was like 8 events you hadn't taken a win, and now you got 2 in a row in one of the most epic freestyles I've ever seen.
Man, it's this guy right here, Chandler West. He is the real hero behind the scenes. Him, Billy, Danny, everybody that touched this Gravedigger truck this weekend. I cannot thank you guys enough, man. They're the reason why this Gravedigger truck can come out here and run like we just did, baby. Tacoma, all I gotta say, man, I love you guys. Y'all have been so electric for me and my family for the past 43 years, man. You know what? I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to keep on digging graves till the day that I die, baby.
A big congratulations to our overall event champion, Weston Anderson, as he takes home overall event win number 201 of his career. Tacoma Dome, whether you're right here bringing all the energy to the floor or whether you tuned in on our live stream, we could not have done this event without our Monster Jam fans. We want to thank you so much for coming out, spending your Sunday here with us in the Tacoma Dome, and we want to thank you for being our official Monster Jam judges. You all bring that energy and make Monster Jam exactly what it is. We want to give a big congratulations to all our winners here today and encourage you on your way out, make sure you stop at our official Monster Jam merchandise stands to take the latest Spin Master diecast truck home with you. On behalf of my entire team, a fantastic weekend here in the Tacoma Dome. On behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.